A 7-year-old Iraqi girl is finally enjoying a long-awaited reunion with her mother and siblings after spending nearly a year in Maine. Noora Abdulhamid and her father traveled to Portland so the girl could be treated for injuries suffered during the war. For the past year, reporter Marty McLean and videographer Dave Brosmer have followed her progress. In tonight's cover story, Noora's journey.
July 2008, an Iraqi father and his injured daughter arrive in Maine. For Afif Atawi, it is a leap of faith, bringing his daughter to the same country now fighting a war in his homeland. His kind smile hides his fear.
My name is Marty. Nice to meet you, sweetie.
We first meet Noora and Afif shortly after their arrival in Maine. Afif tells us about the day Noora was shot by a U.S. sniper as the family was driving home. The bullet shattered Noora's skull. She spent 10 days in a coma. In all, Noora endured 7 surgeries in Iraq, but doctors couldn't replace the missing bone, leaving her brain vulnerable to permanent damage. Her father says she keeps asking him a question he cannot answer.
She asked me all the time, why sniper or American force shoot to me? What I do? She did not do anything. She did not terrorize.
It has never been determined why soldiers targeted the vehicle, but concern for Noora's health outweighs the family's frustration. The group No More Victims helps bring Noora and Afif here for free medical care.
And this is a harrowing, horrible thing that has happened to her. And I want to do something to make it up to her and to her father.
Though Noora doesn't speak English, we find a way to communicate through pictures.
It needs a door.
Despite her ordeal, Noora is bright, happy, and eager to learn as much as she can in her new temporary home.
Noora, how are you?
How are you?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Helping her make that transition is Susie Eggenberger and her husband Doug Rogers. The Maine couple has offered to help Noora and Afif while they are here.
Trying to be involved with her daily life.
It's a commitment they expect will last a few months. The Ronald McDonald House invites Noora and Afif to stay here so they can be close to the hospital. Soon, the doctor visits begin.
Everything go all right?
Good.
2 Maine surgeons have signed on for Noora's care. Plastic surgeon John Atwood sees a complicated case.
This entire area of bone was essentially missing.
The decision is made to give Noora a prosthetic skull, but she needs new, healthy skin to cover it. Dr. Atwood inserts balloons under Noora's scalp and carefully injects them with saline every few days.
How you doing, Noora?
Fine.
You always say that.
It is a slow process. Many weeks go by, but finally Dr. Atwood feels he has enough new skin to cover the prosthetic skull. Her surgery is scheduled at Maine Medical Center in Portland. Her nervous father walks the halls of the hospital. Susie Eggenberger is also nervous. Evidence of the bond she already shares with the girl she has agreed to watch over.
It was pretty emotional, what Doug and I were saying. I wasn't really expecting that when she took off, but it was just that instant feeling of, it was tough.
The surgery goes well, but Dr. Atwood has a nagging feeling. Perhaps he didn't have enough new skin.
There was a lot of tension, the skin was thin, and right from the start I was worried that this area here was going to be potentially a problem.
He was right. A section of skin never healed, and instead of going back to Iraq after several months, Noora would require more surgery and more time away from home.
I don't like to fail on things, and this was a tough case to solve, and it took me longer than I'd hoped. More surgery than I'd wanted to put Noora through.
Noora takes the bad news better than her father. When she's not dealing with doctors, Noora is getting out and exploring Portland.
How old are you going to be on your birthday? 7:30.
She meets new friends almost daily during her walks to a nearby playground. Susie is a constant companion, and Noora is happy to have all the attention. She sings in Arabic, but her English is improving. She can now understand what people say to her. I find out she's a fellow Tom and Jerry fan.
In Iraq, Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry in Iraq?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. And here in Maine.
Mm-hmm.
Maine and Iraq.
That's funny.
While Noora has settled into her new life with ease, for her father, medical setbacks mean more time away from his wife and other children.
Now, money problem with my family because they don't have electricity and they don't have sometimes a heat.
And because he has been gone so long, Afif has lost his job as a history teacher.
But what can we do? We don't have any choice.
The laptop is his lifeline. Using Skype, Afif can communicate with his wife Afra and 3 other children. For Noora's mother, it is a way to see and really know her daughter is being well cared for. She even gets to approve Noora's new holiday dress. Weeks turn into months, and soon Noora is experiencing a real Maine winter, tackling the snow with her usual good humor. 1, 2, 3. Inside, Afif shows us a photo of his newborn baby. He has missed his daughter's birth, another reminder of all that war has taken away from him. Noora's doctors know how much Afif wants to return home, and they feel that pressure to heal Noora. A second attempt to grow more new skin for her head is more successful. And after enduring 5 surgeries here in Maine for a total of 12, Noora is finally cleared to return to Iraq. At her going-away party, Noora gets to have one final playdate with her American friends. The Hannah Montana t-shirt and cheese doodles show how much she has embraced the culture, for better or worse.
Gonna have a fashion show today.
But her impact on people here is more profound. Noora isn't a number or a statistic. She is the face of collateral damage.
To be a surgeon someday, you know that?
This is a tragedy that unfolded from the war. It does really make you think long and hard about battle and why we do it and why there's probably got to be a better way to deal with these things. An innocent victim.
An innocent victim who has fought hard to survive. She has endured so much, yet retained a sense of joy. In her final days in Maine, she even gets to strut her stuff on the runway at a fundraiser for the Ronald McDonald House. Noora says she will miss Maine, most of all the ocean, and knowing she is safe from harm. Afif is hopeful conditions will improve in Iraq, and he will be able to raise all of his children without the fear of losing them.
We need peace now. It's time of peace, you see, to let the soldier come back at home and let Iraqi people live in peace. It's very necessary to live in peace.
As Afif and Susie look through the scrapbook of their year in Maine, both find the moment bittersweet.
When you look at that, you can tell she's really changed. She's gotten much.
These 2 families, separated by culture, language, and religion, have found trust and true friendship, and are deeply grateful to have been given that chance.
When I arrive here, I find surprise. All American people, very nice people. You see, when I came back, I told everybody, all my city, not just my friend, all my city, how was the people do with my daughter and with me.
At the Portland Jetport, there are final hugs, final goodbyes. Noora begins the long trip back home, finally healed and happy. In Portland, Maine, Marnie McLean, NECN.